Patricia Greenberg is a leading voice in health and wellness for older adults, a certified nutritionist and fitness expert. She's the creator of the It's Okay to Be Old platform, dedicated to helping people age with vitality, purpose, and joy. Thanks for being here, Patricia.
Thank you for having me.
So I want to start out by asking you, now, you know we're in Colorado here, and our viewers love the outdoors. What advice do you have for people to stay active during times of intense and sometimes even extreme heat?
Yeah, it's seemed to be a problem across the country. And what first thing we want to think about is preventing heat exhaustion and heat stroke, which actually can happen quicker than you think. So at any point, if you're outdoors, whether you're working out or just resting, if you feel lightheaded, dizzy, get to a cool place immediately. And of course, the worst symptoms are when your skin no longer is sweating and you actually start to feel chilled and you want to get medical attention immediately. So just something to keep in mind is that's what we're trying to avoid. So when you're out in the heat, the extreme athletes aren't going to like this, but science is showing that slowing down, taking it easy, doing low impact exercise, just being out and walking, swimming. I call swimming the great equalizer because whether you're a very athletic, a competitive swimmer, or you're just wading around in the pool, it's very beneficial. Just being in water actually burns calories, so it's good for you. So whatever you do, cycle, swim, run, jump, play, just do it slower and more methodically. You don't have to give it up completely, but you do need to kick it down a few notches.
All right, I mentioned that you're a leading expert in health and wellness for older adults. Are there any specific outdoor activities that you can suggest that can be both enjoyable and beneficial for older adults during the summer?
Again, I always go to walking, having a hat on, trying to find a place where there's shade, but walking does everything. It forces the body upright. It keeps your alertness going, your proprioception, your depth perception. It activates your legs, your arms, your digestion. And no matter how old you are, young and old, it really is beneficial. It's the best exercise that you can get. I also really, really like the idea of people doing activities in a social setting. So going for a walk with a friend or going to a class, even if it's an outdoor yoga class, again, anything that keeps the body moving, even if it's at a slow pace. And funny enough, the actual action of being social, being around people, talking to people while you're working out has tremendous benefits on the body.
What are some key nutritional adjustments older adults should consider making during the summer months?
And one of the things that I think none of us do, and we're all learning this as we go, is to eat your meals slowly and eat while seated and make sure you have others around you while you're eating. Again, that interaction is fantastic, but also if there's an emergency and you're feeling heat stroke or any other thing, it's just good not to eat alone. It's good to be around other people. Eat and drink a few times a day on a schedule. It doesn't have to be set breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but spacing it out throughout the day keeps you sipping water, keeping hydrated, keeping full, and you'll have a lot less incidence of dehydration and malnutrition. This also helps regulate your digestion because if you're eating a few times throughout the day, it prevents you from getting too hungry and too thirsty. And that is where we get into trouble. If we wait until we're really hungry or we wait until we're really thirsty to do something about it, is when you might have some problems. So abundance of water, whether it's plain, bottled, flavored, seltzer, should be consumed throughout the day. Always have a bottle of water with you, in whatever form you like to drink it. Tea and coffee count too as liquids. So if you're having coffee in the morning or tea in the morning or coffee and tea in the afternoon, it will help with the hydration. Just don't go too long. I always say good rule of thumb is every hour, have a sip of water, a glass of water, whatever you feel like having or can tolerate, so you're never too dehydrated.
Some great advice for sure. Now, as we wrap up, what is one key piece of advice or a mantra that you would like to share with older adults to inspire them to prioritize their health and wellness during the summer, but really beyond as well?
Beyond, I mean, one of the things I always say is don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed about how you look in a bathing suit. Don't worry about what other people think. Just go out and do the things you love.
Just do it. I like it.
Just do it. Just do it. I really, and again, if, find a community center, find a person to do with. One of the worst things for people as we get older is that, we feel at higher risk for falling. We feel at higher risk for dehydration. We're afraid to be out at night. We feel like we're, a higher risk for crime. Is try to find places and people that you have a like-mindedness with, even if it's not in your own family. My husband and I don't like the same activities at all. So we actually go out and we do things solo or with individual friends. So whatever it is that works for you, go after it, chase it, and be the very best you can at any age.
Patricia Greenberg, some great tips. Thank you so much.
Thank you.